Welcome back. Let's quickly take a look at these presentations, these graphs, because they're very important. Let's talk about COVID. We have to. We can't just say all is well and move on. So this is a graph that you see. India is about to approach 1 lakh cases per day mark. We are not far. In fact, it could very well be tomorrow. Look at the number of cases we are adding daily. In fact, today we added 95,735 new cases, which is actually a global record. Global record. We broke that global record today. We are already number 2 around the world. But the most interesting story over here is the headline that wasn't. Take a look at the state of Maharashtra and then a few other states. Delhi recording a maximum number. In fact, during the peak of the lockdown also, Delhi never recorded such high number of cases. Now we are in a phase of an unlock. Maharashtra, though, is the story that we are going to focus on. 23,577 cases. And this is one statistic. That is a headline that wasn't. No one's talking about it. Let me show you a bar graph. Take a look at that graph right at the top. The bar right at the top. That is Maharashtra, and that's why I say this is the headline that wasn't from the state of Maharashtra. No one seems to be talking about this big problem in Maharashtra, a state that has battled and jostled in dealing with coronavirus. And right now, we are being told that the priority of that state is demolishing a bungalow. The priority of that state is to talk about anything and everything else, to investigate about drugs, to do all sorts of things, but not concentrate on this. What is the condition of the hospitals? Why are these cases rising? Who's going to ask this question? I realize that this is not a Maharashtra only problem. There are cases rising across the country, but that graph in Maharashtra is the maximum contributor, and that is why we are going to focus on Maharashtra in this discussion. I've got Dr. Sameer Dalwai, National Joint Secretary of the Indian Academy of Pediatrics and also an NCP spokesperson. Thank you very much for joining us. And Charan Singh Sapra, spokesperson of the Congress Party. In just a short moment, we'll be joined in by Rahul Narvekar, BJP MLA from Maharashtra. I want to come to you first, Dr. Dalwai. You take a look at these alarming numbers, and doesn't this create a sense of concern, to say the least? I won't use the word shock, concern. 25,000 cases per day. Dr. Dalwai, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with you, and it is something which is definitely something that worries all of us, and we need to look at it. Now, when we look at the story in Maharashtra, I can't really compare it with the other states because I haven't got much update from there. As we all know, it started in India with Delhi and Mumbai because these were the two international centers, and it spiked very big in Mumbai to start with and then spread across to Maharashtra right at the beginning. So right from the beginning, Maharashtra was the first state to have got this kind of infection exposure. Thereafter, we did control it with the first lockdown, as you are aware. However, after that, once the initially there was a complete stop, but after that in the last couple of months, with the unlock and with the internal travel again picking up for business, for festive seasons, we are seeing that definitely there is a second spike that we are finding now. Even if I have to look in a city like Mumbai, when there was a complete lockdown, we know that the cases were being reported from the disadvantaged sections of society, from the lower socioeconomic strata, whereas everybody in the societies that we could say in the middle class, so to speak, definitely everybody followed the lockdown and they were completely isolating themselves. However, with that opening up today, and it is bound to, because there's also a huge economic burden on each and every one of us. We are seeing now that with this segment opening up now, we are seeing a big rise in cases. Also, if you would see the amount of testing that is being done is absolutely significant. I mean, there's no shortage anywhere of a lack of
I just want to know, Dr. Dalwai, Dr. Dalwai, you being a doctor, I want to know from you, is there any silver lining here? Is there any sort of positive sign that one can take from these rise in cases, that thank God at least that is not happening or this is not happening? Because purely in terms of numbers, I think this is a scary proposition.
Absolutely. The only, I mean, I don't know, say whether it's a silver lining, but if you see the mortality, we've been able to control that, because even if you see from the beginning, from March,
mortality will also rise with this rise in cases.
Yes. So when we talk about mortality, we talk in terms of numbers. Anything in India is huge. What we have to see is the proportion and the percentage. So we've been able to control the deaths, and that is extremely important because see, at the end of the day, it's a virus. Unless there is herd immunity, unless there is a vaccine, we cannot really stop it from spreading to each other unless the only thing that we need to do, and that's an earnest appeal and request to everybody, we have to maintain social distancing, we have to maintain hygiene, and most important, we have to be going out with a mask, even in familiar surroundings. Unfortunately, if you go across the city today, and you will see that people are, mingling at
No, I'll tell you one
corners,
such
and there are food
situation.
stalls which are
I'll
open
tell
up.
you one such situation because your party represents the government. Let me quickly go to Charan Singh Sapra also. Mr. Sapra, you are also the government. I want to tell you that one such event that Dr. Dalwai seems to be talking about is a protest that took place right outside the Mumbai International Airport when Kangana Ranaut came in. You had members of the Shiv Sena, ruling Shiv Sena, you had members of the RPI, you had members of the Karni Sena, all standing right there. There was absolutely no social distancing, and might I also add, I saw it with my own eyes, no masks. So then this is a recipe for disaster.
This is a disaster, which is why we have to understand that the biggest
one moment, Dr.
right
Dalwai,
now
I'm going to come back to
facing our
you.
country is
Charan Singh Sapra first, and I'll come back to you. Yeah.
Sorry.
See, Sanket, you rightly pointed out the protests which were carried out there at the airport. Those were not sounding good as far as the COVID situation is concerned. Number one, the COVID situation in Maharashtra, as rightly said by Dr. Samir Dalwai, is due to more number of testing. Like 44 lakh testing has been done in Maharashtra. Now, let me tell you, if you take Mumbai, it is 68,000 per million. And the number of percentage of positive cases is 16 to 17%. If you see the recovery rate in Maharashtra, it is 72 to 73%, whereas in Mumbai, it is 79% to 80%. The Maharashtra government has created enough infrastructure. We have enough hospitals. We have 460 RT-PCR labs across the state. We have made infrastructure in Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, Aurangabad, Latur,
Two things, Mr.
and various
Sapra.
other districts.
I want to welcome Rahul Narvikar also from the BJP. He's also with us. But two things, Mr. Sapra, very quickly.
Yeah.
One is you can attribute this increase in the number of cases to more testing, correct? As you have mentioned, that there is more testing. And number two is that there is actually a surge on the ground. These are two things. So, Mr. Sapra, how will you differentiate between the two?
Now,
you can pat yourself on the back by saying there is more testing and that's why more cases. But there are more cases. There is a spike.
Sanket, let me give you one example, a small example. Like in Mumbai, in last 1 month, we have been seeing a surge in cases, but most of the cases are asymptomatic cases. Let me remind you, the mayor today of Mumbai was detected positive, but she's asymptomatic. So number of asymptomatic cases are rising, and the number of beds required for the patients, those number of requirement of those beds is not increasing. So whatever patients are increasing, they are the asymptomatic patients, and they are getting treatment at home, number one. You also see that the recovery rate has increased. The recovery rate, which in June, July was around 50-60%, has gone up to 80% in Mumbai.
Sure.
So the recovery rate is also going up. The mortality rate or fatality rate has also, you will see the effect over there also. And plus, let me tell you that Maharashtra government is going out with a statewide campaign from 15 September. That campaign is My Family, My Responsibility. We are going to trace and test around 2 crore 25 lakh families, nearly 10 crore people in Maharashtra.
Okay, Rahul Narvikar, I want to bring you in at this moment. You've heard what Mr. Charan Singh Sapra and Dr. Dalwai are saying. Yes, Mr. Sapra, I've heard you.
Well,
Rahul Narvikar, I want to bring you in at this
all
moment.
all I can say is that Mr. Sapra seems to be referring to his party bulletin when he's giving out these fake facts. The fact of the matter remains that Maharashtra
No, it is a BMC bulletin. I can send you also.
Anyways, let me complete. You had your say. Let me complete now.
So
you had your say. Let me complete. You are free to give your rebuttal after I finish. So the true facts of the case are that Maharashtra stands to be one of the most and worst affected states in the country. To the discredit of Maharashtra, Maharashtra tops the list of highest mortality rate. Maharashtra tops the list of highest positivity rate. Maharashtra tops the list of the lowest recovery rate. So all this is to the credit of Maharashtra government and to the discredit and repute of a progressive state like Maharashtra. Number two, look at the pathetic state of the healthcare system in the state of Maharashtra. We are talking about excess capacity. Mr. Sapra should go and visit Kolhapur. Mr. Sapra should go and visit Sangli. Mr. Sapra should go and visit Satara, where there are no beds available. When the leader of opposition, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, went and visited these places, he had to himself get people admitted who were sleeping on the floor. This is the state of affairs in Maharashtra. Can he tell me how many oxygen beds are available in the state of Maharashtra? There's a great deficit. Number three, look at the state-run hospitals. Look at the BMC-run hospitals. Patients are being treated next to COVID dead bodies. They don't even have place to store dead bodies.
Yeah, one moment.
They keep them in the.
I'll give you a right to reply.
Wards.
1 moment. Yeah.
They keep them in the wards along with treating patients whom they are treating. So the whole approach of the government has been lackluster. There is absolutely no coordination. The Honorable Chief Minister has the time, and the BMC, which is being run by his party for the last 3 decades, has all the time to take action on Kangana Ranaut. But nor does the Chief Minister, neither does the BMC have the courage or the will to rectify the dysfunctional hospitals in the Mumbai city. The Chief Minister till date has not visited a single hospital.
The CM has not visited a single hospital, says the BJP. Let's quickly get in a response.
To lead from the front.
Yeah, let's quickly get in a response. An important point has been mentioned by Rahul Narvikar, Charan Singh Sapra. He says that the priorities as of this moment of the BMC, right? The priorities of the government seems to be to continue to be embroiled in this Kangana fight, that you are over eager to demolish a house, which by the way has been criticized in a judgment of the court also, which stayed the demolition, but you would not spend those resources and time in fixing your COVID facilities. Mr. Sapra and then Dr. Dalwai, the response.
Not at all, Sanket. I disagree with whatever Mr. Narvikar has said. I'm sadly saying that he's a member of the Legislative Assembly. He should know that the budgetary allocation in the recently concluded session, the state government has given a budget of 29,085 crores for all these COVID facilities. Now let me give you an example of Mumbai. He's a resident of Mumbai. The bed capacity in Mumbai, whereby BMC is controlling the COVID situation, we have 75,000 beds over here. And out of which CC1, that is the COVID care beds are around 46,445, occupied are 26,309, 20,000 beds are pending in Mumbai. Then CC2 facility, we are having 23,792 beds, occupied are 19,000 beds, 5,000 beds are empty over there. Let me tell you the ICU beds. We have 1,500 beds, occupied are 1,360.
See, Mr. Sapra, the point is that there will be...
he said about
Are you trying to say that you have done enough? That there is no crisis, no problem?
See, no. Let me
that you are satisfied with this surge?
This is an unprecedented crisis. Nobody imagined.
Yeah, that's exactly the point.
Yes.
And Maharashtra is the maximum contributor.
The government is daily fighting with this.
So I would
I'll
tell you what, Dr. Dalwai, I want to come to you. See, the reason why I'm asking you, the reason why we have chosen Maharashtra as a subject today to discuss COVID-19. 1 minute, Dr. Dalwai. The reason why we have chosen Maharashtra as a subject today to discuss COVID-19, which is a pan-India problem, right? Cases are increasing across the country. Cases increasing across the country, but Maharashtra is the maximum contributor continuously, even in this surge. And that is why you fix the biggest problem, you solve it to some extent. When I see headlines that Sharad Pawar is meeting Uddhav Thackeray to discuss about the BMC demolition, I stand to wonder what really is the government's priority. It would much rather top leaders sit and discuss a demolition or not than to discuss this, how to get this number down.
They are perhaps discussing...
I completely agree with your line.
Yeah, 1 moment. Dr. Dalwai first and then Mr. Narvikar. Dr. Dalwai.
I completely agree with your line of looking at Maharashtra to understand which way the country will go. And you're seeing this across every few days. There are spikes being reported from other states as well. And I completely agree with you. We should look at it as something that will benefit the country. And I don't think at all we should bring politics into this, as whichever state it is, whether we are talking about this state, which is ruled by one particular dispensation, or another state ruled by somebody else, or the national government. I don't think we should bring into this. Doctors are dying every day. Policemen are dying every day.
That's exactly
Health
my question,
workers are
Dr.
dying every day.
Dalwai. What is
And
the
this
priority of the
exactly what we
government?
need to discuss.
For top
So the
leaders to
priority of
sit
the
and discuss
government-
demolition of a
the priority
bungalow.
the government for the last, that is what has been reported. Who knows what's the truth? Why are we believing that? At the same time, I'm not surprised that my friend Mr. Rahul Narvekar in this debate, rather than talking about what could be the medical reasons and how could you deal with it, brings about these issues. If somebody wants to defame the state of Maharashtra, they can do what they want. That's up to them. But I don't think the debate here needs to be at all about what is being demolished or which actor or who says what.
Okay,
about
one
anything
moment.
other
One
than
more.
COVID.
Some facts
My whole
on your
point
screen
is,
right now. Let's quickly, one moment. Rahul Narvekar, before I come to you, there was a very interesting statistic that was playing out. One fact, we look at the positivity rate, the active cases, beg your pardon, the active cases. What is the all India statistic? It is at 1.7. And what is the Maharashtra statistic? Let's quickly put that graphic on screen. Let's put that graphic on screen. The graphic which shows that today the active cases were 1.7% increase, whereas in Maharashtra it was double that of the national average at 3.3%. These are extreme, and that, by the way, 10 days ago was only 1.8%. I would say that these are absolutely alarming statistics, Mr. Rahul Narvekar.
Well, statistics, you're talking about statistics today. Please come and look at the situation on ground. Let me tell you, Ankit, the situation, it is not about politicizing the issue. We have always maintained our stand. We want to cooperate with the government. We want to help the government. But let me tell you, I am extremely pained to tell you that the Honorable Chief Minister, the ministers, and even the officers don't bother to meet a single legislator from the opposition. We have made umpteen requests to the Chief Minister. We have asked for the timing from the Chief Minister's appointment for delegations to meet him, express our difficulties. There is no response from the Chief Minister's office. There is no response from the ministers. There is no response from cabinet secretaries. There is no response
Mr.
at
Sapra,
all. So if this is the approach, and this I'm telling you, now this I'm telling you out of personal experience, and number two, without politicizing the issue, if there is someone who's willing
one
to
by one, please.
They won't have to make such allegations.
Okay, Mr. Sapra, one by one.
See, Mr. Narvekar's grievances cannot be resolved on a TV channel. He doesn't give a record that how many opposition MLAs.
Mr. Sapra, there have been enough evidence given to you and your government.
Let me complete.
Sanket, I'd just like to make one quick point.
As far as the infrastructure is concerned, the government is very serious on that. And the government is doing extensive testing.
Let me answer with regards to infrastructure. Now let me tell you with regards to the failing infrastructure.
When you are comparing the national figures, you have to compare tests per million. What is the average test per million of the country average and what is the average of Mumbai? Come on, Narvekar, if you have that knowledge, you have to talk on tests per million.
If you are quiet for a minute, I'll tell you what my knowledge is about your performance and your government.
Okay, one by one.
You tell me the test per million of the whole country and the test per million of Mumbai is 69,000 per million. Come on. Are you aware what is the
No,
test
my counter question to you is, one more, Mr. Sapra, my counter question is
mortality rates without comparing the test per million. You can only compare fatality, mortality, which is in comparison with the.
So, are you trying to tell me all is well, Mr. Sapra? All well, no problem in Maharashtra?
Absolutely. We can't say that at all. Not just in Maharashtra, across the world.
It is a serious situation, but the government is fighting it out. We need
Sure.
support from the central government.
I have my
And
doubts.
is not giving-
We need
Because
to
I have
support
not
and
seen
we need to
any.
work
How,
together.
what was the
Why-
last
why
letter?
our
Which,
GST
one moment.
dues are pending
Dr.
with the
Sameer
state
Dalwai.
government?
Dr. Dalwai, tell
Yeah,
me
can I
something.
just come in?
When was
Yeah,
the last time there was an interaction between the Maharashtra Chief Minister and the Prime Minister or any representative from the central government? Mr. Sapra says that we need assistance from the center. I don't see this coordination happening.
No, the GST is pending with the center since 9 months.
Every meeting that the Honorable Prime Minister has convened, it has been attended by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra.
Yes, he has.
Every meeting convened by the Honorable Health Minister has been attended
Okay,
by the
very
Health
quickly,
Minister of
Rahul Narvekar,
Maharashtra,
last
Dr.
reply.
Tope. He has visited every hospital. I mean, Mr. Narvekar may not have been informed about this, but there are enough videos on YouTube that you can look at to see how many hospitals Mr. Tope himself has visited. So to say that the ministers are not visiting
Mr.
these
Dalwai and
hospitals
Mr.
is
Sapra
absolutely a
should
bizarre
perhaps realize
statement.
that the Chief Minister of Maharashtra is not doing anyone a favor by attending these meetings. He better
No,
attend these meetings.
Yeah, you-
It's a national crisis.
Okay.
And he better
Okay,
attend
the
these
point-
meetings. It's not a favor that
Gentlemen,
he's doing to
gentlemen,
anyone.
hard
And
stop
having
this.
said that-
Hard
and
stop
having
on this
said that,
discussion.
you
Rahul
also
Narvekar,
understand
Dr.
that
Dalwai,
Narvekar
as well as
was
Charan
brought
Singh
up this
Sapra,
issue.
we are pulling out of this discussion. The idea, thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us.